Alright, let's see. Looks like everything is working. Hmm. You know what? There we go. So Esme wants to know solutions and why things happen. So I guess in our conversation, I'll be looking for stuff like that. Excellent. Now we can investigate the med bay.
Man, I didn't know Zagreus was a gamer.
Yeah, Zag's a gamer.
Why does she need so many centrifuges?
You know, sometimes you need a lot of centrifuges. You really gotta center that fuge.
Mm-hmm. Look at that Zaggy.
He's such a good Zag. He's flexing his gamer paws. Zag, you cannot eat the cord to my mouse. Calm down.
But aren't cats supposed to eat mice?
No.
No?
No, no, get that out of your mouth. Stop. No, bad. This is not a cord for you. So here's a fun fact of my past. Zach, stop. Stop, Zach. We had kittens when I was young, and my mother thought a really funny thing to do was to give them some old computer mice as a toy because they liked chasing after the wires. Until she realized that this made the kittens go for all the wires they could find. And that was a nightmare. We got them all off of it. But man, there was about a month there where those kittens all really wanted wires. Romeo and Julian. Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm wondering if I have to go talk to her first to learn more. Like, if I have to go back and be Gates to talk to Esme to discuss the mental illness and then come back and talk to Rakesh. We'll see what happens. I don't think I ever came here. Oh my god. She's throwing me under the bus.
What?
I can't believe this. God, I wonder what the option... I assume that there was an option to just kill him. And I'm wondering how you do that.
Just kill who?
Rakesh.
Oh.
Because, the symbiote, or whatever, was suggesting we find a way to get them to turn on him, and then we could dispose of him. And, you know, is pointing out that, like, there's other... Like, there's a second airlock that could be used to dispose of a person.
Mm-hmm.
thing called gates. Rip.
What?
What?
Oh. Pepperoni.
Oh my gosh, I don't know which one of these is the right option. this is a good question. Part of me thinks if I say, no, I can't forgive you, that'll be the... Like, that would upset him. Like, he's seeking forgiveness, and we built him up and then crash him down. But, like, the other part of me is, like, what if that's what we do? Like, he's so used to everyone being against him, that what if we do need to just give him sympathy?
Lame.
That is lame. Yay! Yep, that was the... Had to get him all built up. Look like we're about to make amends, and then tell him, no, no forgiveness. And it crushes him. Why is anything restricted from me? What is this? Well, if we don't have administration privileges, I feel like we don't really have that much. Like, man, I was thinking that being him was gonna be, like, the key into a bunch of areas. But it does not seem to be. Whoa, what area is this? I don't remember this area. Oh! This area was closed earlier. What? Hello, Artsy. The cat, they are both in the other area. Probably because it was recently dinner time for them. Well, although apparently you've summoned a bird. Hello, a bird. No, you can't go on my desk. I don't have food for you. You can lay in the bed. Look at this monkey. No, don't go. No, why are you like this? You see, after dinner, Oliver, no, stop it. After dinner, Oliver likes to, yes, also hello, Fruno. I didn't say hello to Fruno. But both cats like to go look for more food. They go on a quest to see if they can steal more food. It's very rude. And it leads to Oliver eating loaves of bread. Yes. Will you go back to your bed? Okay. But yes, this game is like a like a visual novel type puzzle mystery game that can have branching paths, is my understanding. Like, actually, I think it says that. There's like multiple ways that you can play through the game. So kind of like choose your own adventure, but it is very interesting so far. So you can see there's a possess button where, like, you start as a character that has some sort of symbiote, and you're on an Among Us ship, and you get Among Used. There's a lot of Among Using. Very briefly, I was reading the people's dialogue when I first started this game, but I've decided not to do that because it was going to be very silly and very ridiculous if I kept doing it. Haha! Ha, this is a joke because we reset all the time. Part of why this game was recommended to me is because it does a kind of a time loop kind of thing. So it was recommended to me by someone because because of how much I like the Sexy Brutale and recommend that game to other people. And I like a lot of mystery kind of point and clicky games. Well, clearly this is one of the possible endings. Like, ooh, Elsinore. No, what is Elsinore? I mean, if it fits the descriptions that I've kind of rambled about, then I'd probably like it. I played through a lot of, like, yeah. That sounds good. I should go add that to a list. Oh.
That sounds familiar.
Like, last year, I went through and played a whole bunch of, like, mystery, pointy-clicky games that were like this. Then I feel like overall a bunch of them were good. Like, a lot of them are very visual novel-y, where, like, it's kind of linear, but they're still fun. Interesting. I will have to go look that game up. Yeah, a lot of them are very much like just an experience, so I mean... a lot of them, I guess I say they were fun. A lot of them are not necessarily good games, but they're fun experiences. Like I'm like glad I played them usually. What was the one I played? One that was really good, and it was part of like why I got on a kick of playing them. It was the one where you played on the Tacoma in space.
Oh shit!
What the heck was the name of that game? It was that game. I played that one game like last year that it took place on a space station called the Tacoma, which is memorable to me because I think the dev team is from Seattle.
I believe it's just called Tacoma.
Oh, is the game called Tacoma?
Yep.
Oh, that would make sense. Anyway, that was a pretty good game. I would recommend that game. It is first person, like, I mean, obviously, like, look at something for the game, but it is a first person-y game. But that was a pretty fun game in this kind of genre.
Anyway, I thought Elsinore sounded familiar. It's one of the games that there's an Easter egg reference to Elsinore in Outer Wilds.
Oh.
Because it's all.
I mean,
I think just because of the whole time loop thing. I don't know, but.
Well,
It's
heck.
referenced by Outer Wilds. Among
Right? Both Artsy and Outer Wilds have referenced the game. That's got to be like the next game I play. That's 10 out of 10 recommendations right there. Purple is good. Purple is 10 out of 10. Gosh, I don't know if I want to ask this person about all of the dialogues, because I'm like... Some of the talking seems to affect what happens, like, slightly. Like, people can get tired of talking, and I'm like, ah. For some backstory in this, so our main character that we're playing as is actually stuck in an airlock. It's an airlock quarantine, and at any given point, a character can decide that they want to go jettison us. They want to go Among Us off the ship. Among Us. Yes, they want to Among Us. But we have to kind of convince them to not do that. And then this symbiote thing that is like part of us is able to situationally possess people. And so when people are possessed, they don't have their memories when they stop being possessed. But this conversation implies that they maybe have feelings from it, but like not the direct memories. So so yes, we've been possessing people a lot, and so now everyone's very frustrated and upset. Yeah, exactly. Like, I never thought about that in terms of emotional trauma. Like the thought, that's a bizarre thought, that like if you were to have some sort of like brain trauma and you were very angry, if like Like emotional trauma, the phrase refers to that, or which phrase? Ah. Yeah, I never thought about, like, if you were to lose your memory, but you'd still residually have, like, the anger. Like, that's fascinating. Oh. I know everyone, like, hates the idea of, like, memory loss things, but definitely something that's, like, ugh, no good. Which one is aphasia? Is that the one where, like, you can't recognize things? Oh, you can't imagine things. Is that...
I thought that was aphantasia.
Oh, is that the one where you can think what you want to say, but you're, like, unable to actually say it? That, I know that's a thing.
Yeah, aphantasia is the one where you can't like, what was it? You can't, like,
Yes,
visualize things in your head or something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah, I know someone who has aphantasia. Which is fascinating to me. I've talked a little bit about them with it. But gosh, yeah, the speech centers of the brain messing up would be terrifying. I don't know which one I would hate more. Like... So, I know you, like, this is, like, your whole thing, Artsy. Like, is this... So, if you had that, is this all forms of communication? Like, or is it primarily that you can't verbalize? Like, I know to some extent all of those are going to be somewhat related, but, like, they are separate forms of communication. Zagreus, will you stop trying to eat paper? Like, for 1 minute. He's trying to eat my bills. I have some... we had some we had eye appointments earlier today, and so I have bills from them. I mean, they're already paid. They're receipts, I guess, but stop it. That makes sense. Yeah, that you're probably not going to have it without the other. So one of the things I do, not usually weekly. It depends. It changes a lot, but I regularly do physical therapy because of various issues I have. But the same clinic also does other therapies. They do, like, basically all the all the therapies. There's a lot of therapies, so I guess not all of them, but they do like speech therapy, and they do like visual therapy. Is that the... I'm not really sure what you would call eye therapy, but... And, like, cognitive therapy based on, like, things. They do a lot of stuff, but it all happens in the same rooms for the most part. I think the only therapies that are separated, there's pediatric ones that are in their own area, and I think there's a separate area where they do, like, some more smaller rooms for people that have what is it called? It's one of the issues that ends up leading to, like, a very strong anger outbursts. So it's like a very safe room. But But anyway, one of the interesting things of what I'm doing, like physical therapy appointments, is kind of like watching as like people are going through the other types of therapy, because it's like it's fascinating, like all the things you kind of take for granted until you're like watching, and like it's like yeah, can't do that. Like people be like pick this up, and they just try and make their hand pick the thing up, and it just doesn't work. It's like, yeah, that's no good. Wait, why can't I offer my drink? I have a drink that you could go drink. This character has fancy brandy in their room. Zagreus, you cannot eat the hat. Get down from there. Zagreus, come. Look, hold on. Come get the toy. Look at this toy. Look at the toy. Yeah. This is way better than a hat. Come get it. Come on. Go get the toy. Yeah. It's over there in the bed. Holy heck. That's a toy in a bed. No, please don't climb on that printer. Stop. No. Why do you do this?
He's cat.
Is cat. Oh my gosh, it's a toy in a bed. Where did Bert go? Oh, he actually went to his bed. We could move a camera to be a Bert camera. Guess we don't have a spot to put the camera this minute.
Nope.
Have to put a stool there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I guess no Bert camera right now. Instead, we get double Zag camera. Zag. Zag. Zag, hi. Do you want monkey?
God, he is murdering that monkey.
He loves murder. I think most cats love murder.
Yeah,
Like-
you just can't get enough of it.
I'm pretty sure that's a cat thing. Cats love murder. They crave murder. What are you going for? Are you going for its feet, or are you going for a different toy? Oh, you're going for the stick that's down there? You might be going for the scented stick. He does like the stick. Monk. Oh my god, the arm is falling off, cat.
Yeah.
Look at that arm.
Yeah.
Amazing. Oh, guess you can't see the arm. I'll show you the arm. Look at this arm. Okay, probably doesn't... Yes, you got it. I'd say probably doesn't show up super well on the camera without me getting it really close, but it is hanging on by, like, literal just a couple threads. Okay, I said literal just a couple threads. That's literally inaccurate. It is hanging on by, like, maybe a dozen threads. Like, 6 threads. Between 6 and a dozen. But the point is, not a lot of threads. Camera doesn't know. So, this is one of the problems that, this is part of why I don't post that many Zagreus pictures. Is because he has, like, a glossy coat, and the glossy, like, black coat just... Cameras do not want to focus on him. Like... It's very difficult. Yeah. Some of my favorite pictures, I set up a photo shoot area where there was just a lot of sun coming in, and so I set up an area with white towels so I could get some good shots, because the sunbeams were giving like a good glow off of his fur. But yeah, it's hard to get pictures of him normally. Which is very unfortunate, because he's so cute. Okay. Is it okay if I point a camera over to show?
Yes.
This is amazing. Let's see here. We're gonna go to camera 2. Yes, camera 2. So, this is my partner's. This is my partner's desk. And she is playing some Chooch. Well, let me rephrase. She is attempting to play Chooch. However, there's notably a helper. Almost as helpful as the bot. Like, almost as good as the robot. 10 out of 10 Zach. That the thing he is he does like to Chooch. He's actually watched I think I've posted a video of it when Colette was playing Chooch. He was really into it. Like all the moving things, and I know vibrant games, like I know that the color spectrum that cats can see is significantly reduced, but I imagine because of how like blurry their vision is, more or less, I would imagine that it's nice to have like the really high contrast colors. You know, you could just pet him. If you pet him, he'll go away. This is another very sad Zag fact, is that for some reason, I think petting might overstimulate him. That's my running theory right now. Because he does like to be pet sometimes, but only if he's like in a mood to do like happy paws already. But if you pet him and he's not already doing that, then he's like, whoa, I gotta go away. But he doesn't seem upset, he just wants to get away from being pet. Which sounds like upset. Okay. I'm just gonna leave the camera there. If you want me to move it, let me know. But I'm gonna leave it there for now, because it's funny to me. Also, you don't have to play with him in your screen, you know. Torny abides by cat law, which I disagree with, but cat law, of course, being that you are not allowed to move the cat. In case for some reason someone doesn't know cat law. Little bugger. He's super into that. Yeah, Oliver also really does not like cameras. Whatever the... Like, I assume it's because cameras have, like, a little infrared light, right? Which, I think...
Infrared?
Is it not infrared?
No, it's infrared.
No.
It literally just means... What the fuck?
This doesn't sound right. Isn't infrared a thing?
It literally means...
Is that not a thing?
Their wavelength, like, longer than red. Like, that... Why would you pronounce it like that?
I mean, spell check doesn't tell me that infrared is wrong. Oh, because it is spelled like that. Okay.
Spelled that way.
This might be my, epitome. This might be my epitome moment.
God damn it.
Oh no. I've met 3 people who thought that epitome was the word.
Yeah.
Now, one of these people thought that epitome and epitome were separate words. So I gotta give them that. They thought that they were 2 different words. They were aware of both of them. Well, I mean, they were aware of epitome being a word, and that they saw it in books. But they thought that epitome was a separate word, and that they were just kind of similar, like similar-ish words that had similar-ish definitions. I've definitely said infrared to people before. No one has ever said anything about it.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's also ingrained into me. That's gonna be like a really weird thing to just... I know that I've heard infrared as well. Like I've heard that said, but that just seems like it should be like just something that's red. I don't know. Goodness gracious. Okay, so back to the Among Us. Part of me is wondering also. So this game, for more trivia about this game. This game was apparently made by some students as a project, is my understanding, and it won like a school's. Yes, it does. It does make you very aware of whoever you're currently possessing. Which, like, I feel like they could have just left it as the icon. I don't think the text was necessary. It is good to know who you are, because that affects, like, how you want to have conversations, but... But yeah, this game was like, I think made as a school project originally, and voted as one of the best games that was like made for that year or something for that school. I don't think this one was a DigiPen game though. The DigiPen games are always free, and this one's for sale on Steam. So, but I don't know what school it was for. There's just the person that recommended to me was just letting me know random tidbits earlier today. Speaking of random student games, Perspective will always be one of the best games. Whenever there's an opportunity to mention Perspective, I have to mention Perspective. That's a great game. And to this day, I'm incredibly upset that, like, a spiritual successor of Perspective doesn't exist in the same way that, like, Portal exists from... I can't remember the original game name anymore. Yeah, Portal is not like the like Portal is essentially like a spiritual successor to a student project game. It's a DigiPen game, and the Valve basically really liked the game, and they thought it had a lot of potential to be a way bigger project, and they hired all of the people that worked on the original game, and that's the beginning of Portal. Okay, well, I guess we won't know how this works until we do it. So, presumably we need what's her name to be out of here. Peyton. Peyton is her name. Guess we'll learn what happens when we do this. Hello, Peyton. See, this is why, Artsy, the game has to remind me who I am. I'm terrible with names. I forgot Peyton's name for a moment. No, wait, why am I going? No. That's not how I thought this was gonna work. Where did Zag go?
He's down here.
So I know where
Where
Birdie
he
is.
was.
I don't see Zag anymore. Womp womp. Clearly, because you're not doing enough for Zagnite. Clearly you're just gonna have to make a cat version of Zagnite. Just a second entire skin that just adds cat ears. Then it won't be confusing anymore, because it'll be both the same... I thought it was funny. Oh, hello again, Zag. Zag is back for more chooch. I said that as a joke, but he really got back up there.
He really wants to watch some chooch.
Zach. Zach, why don't you come over here? Look at this bed. Look at this monkey. Wow. What a 10 out of 10 monkey. Okay, like a 6 out of 10 monkey, but that's still pretty good. That's 6 out of 10. I think Zag is corporate, unfortunately. So if it's not 10 out of 10, it's not good enough. Yeah, I could see the asymmetry being a lot to deal with. I definitely never, like, originally expected you to go, like, so much on the asymmetry. Like, I don't know, it's very impressive. The amount of stuff you're doing for the asymmetry. Oh no, that sounds very stressful. Like, it sounds stressful because it's like... Yeah, it sounds stressful to know you might need to, like, change something after you do it. I forgot, are you at least working on, like, different layers and stuff so that if you do accidentally, like, do something wrong on a sprite you're doing, it's not that, like, that bad to fix it? Okay, good. I was a little worried. Tiny bit worried. Oh, wow, that is nice. Didn't know Clip Studio did that. I know Krita lets you mix, like, you can have dedicated vector layers. But also, it's... I don't know, I never worked on the vector parts, the vector stuff with Krita that much. How many drinks does Peyton need to have?
All of them.
Yeah, I think that's the best approach. I mean, if you I think a lot of people get, like sunk cost fallacy and just you start working on a thing and if you find a better solution, just ignore it. But like it's definitely 99% of the time just worse better to just go and do things the better way. Oh my gosh, you restarted when CKC was released. That's RC. How long have you been working on Zack Knight? Because I didn't know about it until like pretty late in development. Like I wasn't on like Colette's server for a long time, and as far as I'm aware, you never posted it in like HK main, which was basically the only main place in the community I was in for a long time. Okay, that's for some reason I was thinking that Custom Night Creator was a little bit older. Still though, that's pretty cool. Like that's a healthy amount of time. Yeah, I can't remember if I mentioned to you before, but I feel like doing art on stream in general is a good way to do it. Like it's a nice way to do it. I've done most of the doodle sheet that I was doing. I've done on like just on Discord streams, but we were doing like some art streams on the modding server for a while, where like a few people would hop on and just work on doodles, like doodle sheets. And that was fun, and I want to do more of those. Like, I feel like that would help the project wrap up. But I haven't. But, like, I don't know, it's kind of nice. It's nice to hop into a stream. It's nice to share working on it with people, because then there's also, like, a motivation to be doing it. Yeah. Like, I think motivation is, like, a huge key to something like an entire skin, especially. Like, so I could either drink this to pass out, or presumably, the other option here. Go put him into the freezer. Do we kill Rakesh, or do we make him go get blackout drunk? I just don't like murder. I think we're going the blackout drunk approach. Yay, Drunkovision. Perfect. Alright, maybe I'm jumping the gun, because I don't know what the medic is doing. But I wanted to see what that reset button did. Okay. One in cargo. This is cargo. I mean, was it referring to that terminal itself? Maybe. Or is that reactor and this is cargo? Okay, that's the cargo one. And then... I said one in crew chamber, but they say that there was a perfect one in the cockpit? Like, I can go in the cockpit right now. I don't know where the crew chamber one would be. This is the crew chamber. Oh, it might be here. Oh, complete it, not it is complete, like complete it. Understand now. Got it. Is a cockpit down a floor? I think so. Okay. Get rid of her! Oh no!
Oh man.
Gosh, what's that? What? You can't tell I've been drinking? Fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. This is normal. Normal vision. Oh no. I know what's gonna happen. Okay. So we're supposed to be able to answer this question, but because we can't answer this question, Esme is definitely gonna, like, murder us, right? That's gonna be a thing. I don't remember where the airlock is. Airlock. Airlock.
Snap back to your.
Oh no, I can't just snap back to myself because... I gotta go to the airlock. God, where the heck is the airlock? If I snap back to myself, then I will be in the airlock and not on the outside opening it. This is the med bay. She belongs in the airlock. I mean, I kind of disagree with that. I think that's what I have to do, isn't it? Well, what if I just go... it's gonna make me do it. You know what? We'll do it. We'll do it. This is terrible. I mean, she is in the airlock now. Hello. Hi. You're a little bit in the airlock. Okay, so you must have to do the bad ending. Like, you must have to do a bad ending in order to be able to do the good ending. Because, like, that information I needed to put her into the airlock for. Can I go into what's-his-name room? This is my room. This room. This is the missing room. This constant alarm. A++. A great design. I love constant alarms. Ah, so that's how it got out. We must have touched them. Or Marv. Marv must have touched them. I see. Can I go take the escape pod? Oh, this is the wrong area for that. Okay, cockpit is downstairs. Okay. No, that's the engine. I think that's the engine. It'd be great if I had doors. Okay, yes. Why does this not have, like, an eject option? Thought what I was supposed to do is take the escape pod, because that's what this is supposed to be. Alright, Artsy, have a good night. I should probably go to bed too, but I want to get an ending. Oh no, that's not enough sleep. That's definitely not 8 hours.
You get some sleep. Or else.
Have a good sleep, thank you for the good luck. I suspected that she was gonna have some way of shooting us.
Huh.
Interesting. I was not expecting right there to be shot. I was expecting earlier for her to shoot Peyton. Alright, I don't know which part this resets me to. Oh my god, it probably resets me to the very beginning of this act. But I think I am going to save and quit for now, because I want to start getting ready for bed. I will resume this most likely later, because I would like to try and get an ending. And I have more information now, which I hopefully get to keep. If I don't get to keep... Oh gosh, that's why I didn't quit before. Because if I say quit, then it says it loses all progress in the act. But I don't know if I've lost progress, but... Like, I don't know if information counts. You know what? I'm just going to minimize the game again, which is what I did before. I'll just minimize it and mute it on my computer until I want to play again. Haha. Anyway. Have a good night to anyone else who may be watching.